I've told you guys that I'm not an influencer. I'm just a regular person who decided to lose weight and I accidentally found ADF. So if you're guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Eva for those of you that are new. On this channel we talk about ADF, also known as alternate day fasting. And as you can tell by the title of today's video, I am not really fasting anymore, okay? I don't even know where to start, but pretty much since I made my last video where I was talking about the challenges of fasting, and I think I did a Q&A, I haven't really been able to fast, and I've really struggled over the summer with fasting because of social activities. Let me not even lie, this is the most actively social I've been, or active, I guess, active and social that I've been in many years, literally probably since I was a teenager. I don't think I've ever been this social in my life. And now my social activities are even bleeding into the week, because the way that I created my fasting schedule, I fast Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. If you're not familiar with my channel, ever since the beginning of the summer, my social activities are bleeding into the week. So now I find myself, even when the days that I'm supposed to be fasting, I'm out doing things. I'm out having dinner with friends. I'm out socializing with people, which then leads me not to fast, because I've told you guys many times on my channel that it is really hard for me to fast when I'm outside doing things, okay? It is hard for me to fast when I'm gonna be with people, I'm hanging out, we're going out for drinks, we're going out to dinner, we're going to events. Like, I'm not gonna fast on those days. So that in return means I'm not fasting. I'm maybe fasting until the time that I go out to eat. I'm maybe fasting until the time that I have a social event, but I'm not doing a 36 to 40 hour fast the way that I'm used to doing just a few months ago in the winter and the spring. If you're already familiar with my channel, then you know that I've been fasting since the beginning of 2022. So we are now going into 1 year and my 8th month into the fasting journey. And this is the hardest that I've had to try to fast, because as much as I want to keep fasting, as much as I want to keep going, I'm not going to hold myself back when I go out to social events. I'm not going to hold myself out when it comes to, like, everyone is eating and I'm having water, because that leads into questions. And I've said this before on my channel, that leads to questions of people asking me, like, you're not eating, why are you fasting? It's not healthy for you to not eat. It's not healthy for you to fast. It's bad for your body. And I'm just sitting there like, I don't want to have this conversation with anybody, because I've had these conversations with people even when I'm eating and I tell them, oh, by the way, like, this is my lifestyle. People still caution me against fasting and they tell me how bad it is for my body. And in my mind, I'm just like, let's just finish up this conversation so that I don't have to ever talk to you about this ever again. So I just end up eating, and it's kind of interfered with my weight maintenance, my weight loss maintenance. So at the beginning of the summer, I was weighing in at 150 to 155 pounds, and I was this close to being in the 140s. Now I'm weighing in at 155 to 160 pounds. So it's not an immense amount of weight gain in the grand scheme of life, especially because I have lost close to 50 pounds. And, I'm not worried about how I look. I'm not necessarily worried about how my clothes fit me. I'm not worried about any of those things. I'm just kind of worried about falling off track and this becoming like a thing where, because I know I'm not fasting, then I just keep not fasting. You know what I mean? And then I also don't want to gain back the weight. Okay. Right now I'm comfortable, but who knows if, this keeps going for a few more months, how it's going to look like, physically on my body. So with that being said, I'm very much looking forward to the winter months, because just in general, I tend to be more inside when it's not nice out, when it's cold outside. But I am doing the best that I can to fast as much as I can. Today is Wednesday, so I'm fasting, and I have been invited to go out to dinner today, and I'm not going. I canceled, and I said I'll go tomorrow on Thursday, because that's my eat day. Because I know if I go today, there's no way that am I gonna go out to dinner and really just order water? That makes no sense. So I'm trying to at least fast on Mondays and Wednesdays, if at all possible, because on Fridays, I'm not fasting, y'all. I am going out to places. I'm going to hang out with my friends. I am doing things on the weekends. That means on Fridays now I do OMAD as much as I can, or I fast. I just cut my fasting window short until the time it is that I go out to eat. Typically it's after 5 p.m. So I'm still getting in a good amount of fasting throughout the day, but it's not the same as when I was fasting for a 36-hour to 40-hour fast 3 days a week. It's just not the same. This is why I'm such a huge advocate for ADF, is because I know I can get consistent results if I stay consistent with my journey, right? Now that I've kind of deviated for a few months, I'm starting to see changes in my body. I'm starting to see changes on the scale. I don't weigh myself often anymore just because I judge how much I weigh based off of how my clothes fit me. But I can obviously tell that I've gained a little bit of weight back. I'm not really worried about it, which is why I'm not really changing my lifestyle. But I am looking forward to the fall where I can fast a little bit more consistently, and where I know my social activities are not going to bleed into the week where I'm going out to dinner on a Wednesday night when I'm supposed to be fasting. So moving forward, I don't think I'm going to change up my schedule with fasting, because the only other way that I could change my schedule realistically is if I fasted other days during the week. And if I want to have 3 days of fasting, and Friday is not one of them, so I don't fast Friday, I don't fast Saturday, and I don't fast Sunday. That leaves me Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, which means I would fast 3 out of those days and then only eat one of those days. I don't know if I could do that. I don't know if I could do like a consecutive 2-day fast. Like I fast Monday, Tuesday, eat Wednesday, and then fast again Thursday. I don't know if I can do that. I don't even think that it'd be worth the hunger, the cravings, the stress. I don't think it would be worth it to just lose 5 pounds for me to go through all of that. So I'm really just gonna keep trying as much as I can to do two full fast days on Mondays and Wednesdays, and then do an OMAD day on Friday, and then hopefully that'll keep me in the 150 to 160 range, and I don't go above that. If I do end up going beyond 160 pounds, I am definitely going to have to really like reevaluate things and make a new fasting schedule, and maybe do the Monday, Tuesday fast, eat Wednesday, and then fast again on Thursday, because I'm not going into the 160s, you guys. I've worked way too hard for way too long to let things slide backwards in time and go back to a weight when I know I was not comfortable in my body, if that makes any sense. So yeah, that is what is going on with me right now. That is my fasting journey, you guys. You guys know that during the summer, even last summer, I kind of went through the same thing where I ended up gaining a bunch of weight. But last summer, I stopped fasting 1,000%. This summer, I'm still fasting, although my fasting schedule is not as strict and it's not as on point as I would like it to be. So I'm not gonna stress myself out too much, because I know that things could be worse, but I still have room for improvement. With that being said, I think that is the update for today. I just want to show you guys that it's very, very normal, especially when you've been fasting as long as I have and you've gotten to your goal weight already and you're pretty comfortable with where you are at, that you're still going to have times where you're not fasting where you'd like to be fasting, but that's totally okay as long as you have a plan and as long as you have a strategy moving forward if things continue to go left, or things, you continue to gain weight, or you're just not happy with where you're at. There's always a way to move forward, and as long as you don't completely fall off this journey, then you're doing okay. I've told you guys that I'm not an influencer. I'm just a regular person who decided to lose weight, and I accidentally found ADF. So regardless of what point you are in your journey, just remember that it's not a linear journey. It is not always going to be on up and up. Sometimes you have bumps in the road. Sometimes you stop fasting altogether, which happened to me last summer. But I always keep going. No matter what, I always keep going. I always try my best. Even if my best is not perfection, or even if my best is not great, I still move forward. In terms of what I do on my fast days, in case you guys are curious, or in case this is your first time on my channel, I still drink coffee. I drink 1 cup of coffee a day. I put a teaspoon of sugar and about a tablespoon of creamer, or half and half, and that is all my calories for the day. And I know technically that breaks my fast, but I really, it is what it is. Other than that, I drink carbonated water, or just plain water, and that's all I consume for the day. I don't take any supplements. I don't do anything in my waters. I don't supplement my coffee or my waters with anything at all. I don't even take a multivitamin, which I know I should be. I just do coffee in the morning and then water throughout the rest of the day. That is my fast. In terms of my eat days, very, very soon, I promise you guys, what I eat in a day is coming up. I'm gonna do a Tuesday and a Thursday where I show you guys what I eat on Tuesdays and Thursdays, because I cannot do weekends, y'all, because I can't do weekends. I cannot show you guys what I eat on weekends because there's no way that I'm going to remember to film what I'm eating on the weekends. So on Tuesdays and Thursdays, I eat what I want. I've already mentioned this in my channel before. I don't have a diet. I don't have, I'm not doing keto. I'm not doing low carb or low this or low that. I just eat whatever I want to eat. So I keep it pretty consistent and I keep it as easy as possible. And I've mentioned this many, many times on my channel, but for me, the easiest thing for me to have lost weight and to maintain my weight loss is to keep it as easy as possible. So I'm not tracking things. I'm not weighing things, literally. No, absolutely not. I'm not doing any of that. I'm keeping it as easy as possible. When I wake up on Monday is like a fresh new beginning of the week, and I fast, and everything that I did on the weekend, all the drinking, all the eating I did, all of it, Monday is like a reset day, and it feels good to fast on Monday. I eat on Tuesday, I fast on Wednesday, I eat on Thursday, I try to fast on Friday, but I usually fail, and then, you know, we just keep going like that. So as easy as I possibly can have it is the way that I'm liking it. It's the way that I've been doing it for over a year and a half. And if you're thinking about doing ADF, if you have questions about ADF, I really, really urge you to just try it for a few, maybe for a week, maybe for 2 weeks. Watch my previous videos. Watch regular people here on YouTube who, you know, we're not influencers. We're just regular people trying to lose some weight, trying to better our health, trying to like who we are when we look in the mirror. So I really do urge you to try this journey and see how you like it for yourself. With that being said, thank you so much for watching. I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.